My name is Ben Drewry and I work at Drewrys on the Isle of Man. Before I got into barbering, I was a fully qualified tree surgeon for about 3 years. I just fancied a change and I cut a friend's hair in my kitchen one night and it turned out okay, and I was just like, yeah, I'll do this. I'm quite, with everything I do, I'm quite a confident person, so no, I quite enjoyed the fact that I could take a risk and start a new career. I got into barbering through applying for a course with London School of Barbering. I found this through the internet after quite a lot of searching. The course I took on was the NVQ level 2, because at the time that was I think the course that they offered. So I took it. The year I took that course was late 2014. The challenges with the course for me, I found it all challenging because it was completely new to me. So as a complete newbie, yeah, everything that I was being told, it was all new. There's nothing I've ever done before, but no, it was perfectly structured for me to be a complete beginner and leave and get to where I am today. As the course went on, week 1, week 2, I felt completely out of my depth. But then, as with everything, with time, I progressed naturally. I think I paid more attention as the more information you're getting told to take in. You naturally just wake up a bit more, I think. And the course just developed for me, and I just carried on with it, and it was fine for me, yeah. My proudest moment as a barber since I've left LSB is going back to my hometown on the Isle of Man and bringing a high standard of barbering, which I'd learned from London School of Barbering, bringing it back home and putting the Isle of Man on the map in an industry that wasn't really known for at all. If anyone is considering a barbering career, from my experience, I'd definitely make sure it's something you want to do, because you're in for a hard time if you're not ready for it. There's a lot to learn, there's a lot to take in. I wouldn't lie to anyone that approached me and asked about getting into barbering. I would 100% take them to LSB, as I have for a new member of staff who starts at LSB on Monday. So if you really want to do it, yes, 100%, it's 100% worth it. But you have to know it's what you want to do, because it is hard work. The London School of Barbering's selling point for me was the whole package, what came with it, the educators, the course, the process. It was like an all-in-one package, and I did look around when I first started. We're talking of quite a few years ago now. I did look around a bit at the time, I think I remember, and nothing seemed to step up to the level that LSB was offering. Going back today to be a judge at LSB after all these years was kind of weird. When I walked back in, I could smell the place again. I felt like I'd only just left and it was years ago. So that was quite surreal, and it's good just to come back and see how far I've come personally. To the students who were brilliant, don't get me wrong, they were brilliant, but it's good to see what you can do after you finish your course at LSB, and so that's what I quite enjoyed. The quality of the cuts that I saw from the senior class I judged were, I was even a bit like, whoa, they're impressive. They were really impressive. It was really hard to pick. I had to pick a winner, and even that I felt a bit like, how do I pick one? So they're all good. They're all good. There's a lot of them will go far. Like I said, if they put the hard work in, they'll take the basis they've learned there and they'll do well. I think LSB's approach by using a barbershop environment is very clever. I think it gives the students no shocks when they leave. They're already set up to know kind of, it's slightly different, as every barbershop is slightly different, but the fundamentals of the barbershop environment are there from day one. The educators at LSB are, as I remember them, there's more of them because they've expanded, which is a great thing. And the educators have gone from strength to strength, and I think it's got better as a whole. In the salon that I have, Drewrys, I have myself and 2 other barbers. They were already in the barbering community, so we've just expanded them. I kind of taught them from what I learned personally at LSB, and I've passed it on to them. So it's had a knock-on effect for my business that I've took it in and passed it on. So that's really benefited me as well. But I do also have another member of staff who I will be taking on, who I've invested in, and he is starting LSB on this Monday coming. So it's somewhere that I would happily put my staff in, and I would happily provide an investment for my staff knowing that they're going to get the best training possible.